Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Steve McCauley coming with another video. Today we got another VGC 2016 battle here on the battle spot. And today my opponent was rocking a pretty interesting team. When I was in team preview, I saw that he had the Kyurem. And I was like, oh, it's a gravity team. And then I was looking around, and I didn't see the Meowstic on his team. So I was like, I wonder what kind of team this is going to be, because usually Kyurem revolves around gravity to spam blizzards and stuff. So, interestingly enough, my opponent had a team of Kyurem White, Evoltal, Persian, Machamp, Durant, and Blastoise. So, he had one Mega Evolution possibility there, was the Blastoise. It might be to deal with the Kyogre teams, and also possibly the Durant, since it's going to quad resist fire. So, I can understand why he didn't decide to bring that. I was thinking maybe he'd bring the Blastoise, though. But he decided to bring his two restricted along with Machamp and Persian. So I was a little scared of the Blastoise, so that's why I decided to bring, and the Evoltal, since I don't really have much on my team to take care of it. So that's why I brought the Thundurus and the Lapras. And I decided not to bring Rayquaza since he didn't really hit anything first game for super effective damage. And then I realized, oh crap, I have nothing to take care of Machamp if he brings it. So I was a little in for a problem if he did decide to bring it. So I'd say one of the mistakes I made in team preview. But now we're going to go ahead and get this battle started. And I set off with Thundurus and Groudon, expecting either like a Blastoise or the Evoltal to start out for my opponent. But he starts out with Machamp and Persian, neither restricted Pokemon. And I know quite a bit about Machamp. I know it carries Wide Guard. I know it has No Guard ability, to where if I attack him or he attacks me, the move will always hit. So, and it likes to spam dynamic punches. So so here the Persian, I know nothing about it. I don't know its ability. I don't know it can carry Fake Out like we just saw. But I decided to target down the Machamp here with a Thunderbolt, because I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna go for a Precipice Blades, and the Machamp's a little bit bulkier. I know it's really bulky and really slow. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just hit it, and then maybe I'll be able to pick up a double knockout with Precipice Blades. But he goes for the Dynamic Punch and the Fake Out on my Groudon. So, and then his Persian is just going to get straight out of here with the U-turn. So we're still over half HP, so I know I can take at least one more Dynamic Punch. The good thing is it has 5 PP, 8 with the PP ups. So we're in good position. And here I was like, it's a good switching for me, because I went for a Thunderbolt into the Persian slot. I was like, well, I'm just gonna hit them both. That way, like a Precipice Blade will for sure knock him out. That does very little damage. It's only like 20-25%. Granted, my Thundurus is the bulkier variant, but still, that scared me when I saw that. I was like, crap, I have nothing really to hit this with. So Groudon's basically gone right here. So it's really unfortunate. Up until this point, I was saying, it's really unfortunate I don't get to use him in this battle. So I protect here. I go for the extremely obvious protect, and my opponent is really smart and goes for the Sucker Punch on the Thundurus instead of Groudon, and also the Bullet Punch into Thundurus instead of Groudon. So I got outplayed, I guess you could say there. I should have just gone for a Fire Punch or a Precipice Blades. I had no reason to keep Groudon around, especially at such low HP since he's so slow. But I go for another Thunderbolt onto Evoltal. It's like, oh, one more might be able to pick up the knockout depending on the roll. So that was nice. And here with my Groudon, I go for Protect. I'm expecting a Sucker Punch from the Evoltal to go into the Groudon slot. So I did get the double Protect, but it didn't matter because it just made Sucker Punch fail. That's really all that I wanted from that turn. So it didn't really even matter that I protected again. I actually would have preferred that I didn't protect, because I could have gone for the protect next turn. Because as you see, he goes for the Dynamic Punch and the Thundurus. So it's actually unfortunate that I got the double protect, because now the chances of me getting a triple protect are super low. If I didn't get that protect, I could have had a for sure protect next turn. So I just was predicting a Sucker Punch from my opponent, so I wanted it to fail. So here we're gonna get hit with another Fake Out. Puts us down to 15 HP. Groudon just getting whittled away slowly. And I get another Thunderbolt off. This Machamp's starting to annoy me, but then here I'm realizing, yeah, he's probably really getting low on dynamic punches since it's got such low PP. And Groudon's really bulky physically, and Thundurus resists the dynamic punch. So it is a powerful move, but it's still not doing too much to my team since these are some pretty bulky Pokemon. So I go for the Protector because I want Groudon to go down. That's really all that I'm wanting. I want Thundurus to stick around, and I want Groudon to go down. So here my opponent goes for the Bullet Punch, and it doesn't knock out the Groudon, unfortunately for him, because he went for the Assurance into Thundurus. So that's going to be a free Precipice Blades for me. And that's going to pick up the knockout on Machamp and take Persian down to its Focus Sash. So that was pretty unfortunate for my opponent. But, I mean, I guess if he didn't go for the Bullet Punch, I think my Groudon outspeeds his Machamp anyways. So that was just like his way of getting chip damage off. Because if he went for a Dynamic Punch or any other normal move, I think I would have outsped him anyways. So here when I see the Kyurem, I'm like, heck yeah, I'm going to spam Swagger since I know he's most likely going to be a special variant. Or a special attacker. I don't know if there's even, if it's a variant, it's just the meta. So he's going to hit himself in Confusion, which is fantastic. And Groudon's finally going to go down here, which is perfectly fine. I mean, there's not really much. I would think I went for like a Rock Slide there, or a Precipice Blades. But I mean, there wasn't much Groudon could do. So I bring in Porygon 2. And here I'm like, well, actually, now that I think about it, this Kyurem is probably choiced, since all of them are choiced in some way. So he's going to immediately snap out of Confusion, which is fine. And he's going to get the Ice Beam off. So here I was thinking, okay, well, this is good because that means that he's probably locked into Ice Beam, whether it's Choice Specs or Choice Scarf, whatever it is. So my opponent goes for a really good taunt here. I went for a really greedy Trick Room, which blows up in my face. I should have just gone for the easy knockout onto the Persian because in this right now, Lapras wins me the game against this Kyurem. It's going to hit you with Ice Beams. I quad resist, so I mean I kind of went for a misplay there. So we're gonna get hit by an Ice Beam, and you're gonna see it does all of 19 damage. So it's like a 15 hit KO. I just go for the nice hidden power. I think yeah. So and here now he's gonna go for the Ice Beam onto Porygon 2. And you guys see that's gonna do quite a bit of damage, and he gets the freeze. So it's really fortunate that he got it on Porygon 2 and not Lapras. So I think he's Choice Specs based on how much damage that did. And I go for the Iron Head here. I'm not sure which would have been better, Iron Head or Freeze Dry. I think Iron Head. So my opponent's just going to try and take out this Porygon 2 before the game ends. So Lapras was a really good win condition here, like especially against Kyogre or a Pokemon that is locked into an Ice type move. So I just finished him off with an Ice Shard. I mean, there wasn't much he could have done. He would have had a hope for freezes and hoped that I would have stayed frozen for like 10 turns or whatever. So it's a pretty interesting battle. The Machamp, I feel like Machamp is a really good Pokemon. It's just really difficult to use in this meta. So, because I mean, he's got access with no guard. Just the only thing is if you use Precipice Blades or Origin Pulse on him, those are always going to connect. And like the Dynamic Punch is really good. He's a really bulky Pokemon. He works well in Trick Room. I'm sure I don't think Dynamic Punch will one hit knock out the Kangaskhan. And I mean with the Smeargle, you technically have a 50% chance to knock it out because you'll confuse it. But I guess you're slower, so. But you'd confuse it. You take it down to its sash and confuse it, and then if it doesn't break through confusion, you knock it out. And the Persian I found interesting. One reason why I like using not so common Pokemon is people don't know what to expect. So with Persian, I don't even know what its ability is. I know it can learn Payday, or Meowth can, and it can evolve and have that. But I didn't know it could learn Fake Out. I assumed it could learn Taunt, so. But an interesting team by my opponent. I wasn't sure what to expect during the course of the battle. I thought he was going to bring the Blastoise, but he didn't. And that the Yveltal seemed like it was a little bulkier. I didn't really have much to take care of it with, so I got kind of lucky that I got like a 3-hit KO with Thundurus. But that's going to be it for this video. If you guys want to battle me, I'm looking for people to battle, whether it's 6v6 or 6v6 singles, if you want to do 6v6 doubles, if you want to do 4v4 doubles, even if it's not VGC, just regular doubles, go ahead and let me know, because I like battling, getting to know the meta a little bit more. So that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.